get the time set up. I like to do it in the morning because by the afternoon I'm usually completely out of it. So, but that's not impossible. We could probably do the afternoon. And a lot of you guys I know have to go to work. So, anyways, 30 seconds to the bell here. I'm watching SNTG. I'm getting ready. Let's get this up to SNTG. We're on a bit of a hot streak, but I don't want that to. Okay, uh-oh. SNTG. We're having a bit of an issue here. We got 18 seconds to the bell, and I just lost my level 2. Okay, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. It's back.
Market is open.
Market is open. We've been failing at open. I don't know why I took such a big position. The first trade I took of the day was a good trade. But I only took it with 4,500 shares, and the trade I took with 3,600 shares fails, and I shouldn't be surprised because that's just what we've been seeing at the open. NKT actually might be able to scalp quickly out of the open. There goes 50 bucks. I gotta get back over to NKTX. Even though I got screwed on it. So I'm going to stay smaller size here because I can just tell by the price action this thing's just a little skittish. Look at that fill. I thought it was going to get filled at 45. It filled at 50. So for whatever reason, scalping this is not working that great. Try to get this for the up and through 1080. There we go. I should have taken that with bigger size. Sort of had a feeling that was gonna. I sort of had a feeling that was gonna do that, and I wanted to take 2,700. That would have been a $500 winner. We have the pre-market high at about 1122. NKTX, I'm a little bummed about. I was going to buy that. Shoot. Totally failed on that one. Totally failed. It's all on me, bro. I didn't have much time to think. I saw this pattern. I was looking at a 1056. It rips $1 a share from where I was. where I was watching it from. You know, the problem with this is we broke through yesterday's high. Oh my gosh. Down 160 on this. So it's looking like it's one of those days.
Friends would walk up to me and be like, "What the?"
I saw the best trade on this, but I didn't take it. I'm gonna go down to 900. We're just not seeing that quick move up on it. Mm. I'm going to size down a bit. 2,700 is a little big for that, especially for being down 462 on the day. I need to see. I can already tell I'm getting a little desperate, so I sized up to kind of a bigger share size. 900 will be plenty on this. I'm going to try to catch this pullback. Bought way too high. I got to cut that. I'm trading poorly today. 800 in the hole. I took kind of a bad trade there. You see, it does come back up, but it took a little bit too big of a look. I can't even get a single penny out of this thing. It's like itching to go, but oh, it's kind of a bit frustrating, if I was to be honest. It's like every time so I had the right idea on it, but the timing, I just could not get it. Now, this one had a great day yesterday. I did not trade it at all. I still made 32, almost 3,300. Down 790 right now. I'm trying to just There's a nice dip. Practically every trade I take on this turns into a loss. Oh, almost every single trade. So I gotta maybe cut my losses on that one. I regret going over that one. So I'm down almost 1,000. I got to try to slow things down. So there's something else that's moving. Hold down on this is 10. $10,000 share seller there. That's gonna probably bring this thing down. Up to 309. That's 18 cents. We kind of need a pullback there. Not gonna buy that. Trying to see if I can get my money back in this stupid thing. Ah, shoot. Feel like we kind of have a bottom put in here. Cutting that. Probably shouldn't have cut it, but I was like, man, why aren't we going? This thing is not really that strong anymore. Backside. This is one of those days where I might just have to take the red day. Nah, I'm not going to buy that either. NKTX actually at least is or was close to above VWAP. See if we get on a run here. There we go. Are you kidding me? How much more scammy can that get? As soon as I hit market, it drops down to 11.11. Flush here, flush. I have to get out. How much more scammy can that get? At least I got my loss down. But how much more scammy? It's not really scammy, but just sort of unfortunate. I was going to take a trade down here off the lows. That was kind of the one trade where I could have made most of my money back. My best fill was 11, 12, 11, 13. And then my other fill was at 11. So break even. So we're... Why is this pulled up? I don't get why that's pulled up. 37 likes already, guys. Appreciate it. Yep. I kind of saw it there, Frank, but I had my finger on the trigger to get it around 390, but I didn't know if today was the day where it was going to fail. Today is just, you can't pull money out of a market that's just not very strong. And although we're seeing pops, and you can be like, "Well, farmer, this thing has gone from 10 to 1150." I'm like, yeah, but hasn't done so in a super amazingly clean fashion either. Down to 1170. So I've been able to clean up my red day a little bit. It's not going to take much. Got a double bottom pattern here on this one. This one has range. If you have the nuts to buy it, 1170 back up to 1190. That's 20 cents. That's $500. This is a little high for me. Let's see if we get a run here. Selling into the pop. We knew what happened last time. Too shaky. That gets me back to break even. Buying a little too high here. But there it goes back up. This thing's just a little bit of a bugger. I would expect sellers to kind of come in around here, but we're looking for the break of 1148. 5-minute chart. It's a 5-minute pullback. There we go. I'm kind of getting dialed in on this one a little bit, actually. Kind of getting dialed in on it. If it doesn't pop right away, you got to get out and just take the loss, even if it's kind of a bigger loss, like right there. It's failing again hard. Down to 165 on this thing. That popped up pretty nicely. Probably should have taken that. Taking that. Have to take that. Have to cut that. That kind of rejected a little bit harder than I thought. Really? At least I got green back on this thing, but still. How frustrating. I got 46 likes already. Kind of on a struggling day here, but popped up to green finally. But then kind of gave it back. Got a little too aggressive. Are you kidding me? I don't really want to go back red on it, but I did have 600 bucks for a second. Then I kind of overtraded it away. It's still small numbers. I don't know. Part of me thinks time to get over to this one. This would have been maybe a little bit easier for me to trade in this NKTX trash. But we are looking at the break of 1148. About way too high. You can only buy dips. This might be the breakthrough high day. I'm just going to get out. I'm just a little bit annoyed with this one. I sell right before it goes. Back break even on it. I'm not dialed in on this very well. I don't know if this is the ticker for me. Sad part is I have, I'm telling myself, yeah, it's going to go through high day. Like, why not just buy and hold? But again, I can tell today is one of those days where we could see random flushes. And I've been on a hot streak, so I'm like, got to Gotta keep. Taking that break even. That thing's coming back down. I should be up like way more. I don't think there's anything I can do. 5 minute looks terrible. NKTX halt down is 10. Nah, it's tricky. I had $600 on this for a second, but I lost it. Let's go over to SNTG. Is that a halt level? Why are we not getting halt levels on this? There we go. Yeah, that one isn't working either. The green streak might be broken. That might be the reality of today. NKTX. I cut it. Probably shouldn't have. SNTG is done. I'm going to try a different approach to NKTX because there is range on it. I could scalp on it, but I'm going to try a little different approach. We do have Nexi. Halt resumption. Looks a little wild. Let's be honest. Oh, that's a scary stock. I don't know if on a day like this you want to trade that. Spreads are just too much on Nexi for my taste. It's a high risk, high reward. I like to keep things pretty consistent. If you want to be doing this to get your bills paid, then you're going to want to stick to stuff that's a little bit more consistent. Nexi, those stocks have been in the past doing really well, but the market's shifting. I can just tell by the action we're seeing. So SNTG, I think it's too far gone. It's too far gone. I just have to take the loss on that and move on. This one's kind of getting hammered. I'm going to stay out of it for now. Cutter. Cutter. Okay. What's the float on it? 18 million. Okay. This one. The sad part is I'm kind of late to the show. Was this on the gap scanner? Did I have this one pulled up at all? Is it? Nah, I kind of missed it now. Like, it's a 5-minute huge topping tail, so we're gonna have to give that some time. Let me go back to NKTX. This one's a dip scalping kind of machine. Over and over, little scalps. And little scalps on this is like 10 cents, which is a good scalp. The key here, trying to wait for any sort of dip in price, had to align with the pattern. That's technically not a dip in price. I think it might go here, but no. Got to wait for a dip. I'm tempted to buy here soon. There's it. There's a bit of a dip. Taking that break even. Even a break even trade is like $60 on this. I should have held it. Yeah. Oh, Cutter. I should have trusted you. We'll try here for the break a high day. Kidding me? I don't know. That's this on this trade alone from 92 to I could have made like $500 right there had I just held. So I'm gonna stay with NKTX. I think the scalps on this are pretty good. I think the risk is manageable. It's the only ticker I'm actually green on. Shoot. I was green on it. I didn't lose too much on that. Gotta let this thing drop. Dip. It's almost dip a little more than you think. Cutter, kind of lost my respect, but. Let's go to the daily chart on NKTX. Because this thing went pretty wild yesterday, and I'm wondering if we're going to go wild today. And right off the bat, it does not look like there's a huge chance of that happening. What's the high of this one? 1123. Clear drawing set. 1123. Okay. This is yesterday's high. This is going to act as resistance. Ah, shoot. Got it, got it. Again, buying too high. Break even on this. I don't know. I'm not so sure I want to get involved with this one here. I lost 150 bucks on this. Oh well, it's not the worst. Ah, see, NKTX, stupid thing. Five-minute aligns. That looks like a rejection there. Huh. I'm not buying the dips properly here. But I almost feel like I have tunnel vision. Gotta cut that. I actually got profit out of that. Let me start the pole, green or red. Oh no, that's not the way to do it. Start pole. Guessing there's got to be more red today than we're used to seeing, but maybe that's just because I'm red. Look at that, back up to 1114. I gotta get better. I gotta get better at trading this thing. I gotta cut that. I don't know, guys. I'm slipping. Try to catch a dip here. According to the 1 minute chart, it looks like it should go up, but 5 minute chart's broken. Oh, there we go. That's a really nice bounce off the lows. I'm going to try to hold this for a bigger trade. Could get a squeeze up to 1130 because that caught me off guard. That's going to catch some shorts off guard. There we go. I don't want to sell this too soon, really. I kind of need the profit. Selling a good portion right there. That gets me green on that. But, oh, it's starting to fail. Got to cut it. Got to cut it. I should have sold it all up there. Ah. I should have sold it all. Okay, that's kind of a nice little rebound there I got, but should have sold way more there. I should have sold way more. I get into these modes where I'm like, I'm gonna hold it. But like I said, we talk about this a lot. It's not always the best choice. 5 minute chart looks pretty bad, but we'll keep trying to get it at the lows. Ah, shoot. Just when I think I got it figured out. Just when I think I got it figured out, they're retaking another big loss. Sad part is I'd be about break even there if I would have held it. So this is very clearly one of those days where I'm struggling. We might be able to go green, but look at that. One of those trades where I could have been. This thing might squeeze shorts because I'm kind of determined to get this one figured out. It's not easy. We're starting to get more volume in here. I can't buy it up there. Some of you guys could be making some money on here. Again, it's at 1123 figure. I'm waiting for a drop. We might get the breakthrough 23 here, but buying at 18 doesn't give me much profit potential. The 5 minute looks decent. I just need that drop, that inevitable drop that we always get. Oh, we're not getting it. Yeah, wait. Oh, gosh, we're not getting it. We get it as soon as I get in. Ah, this is not a fun stock. How much are we into the day? 15 minutes. Okay. It did what I thought it would do, but I sold out at 10. Still at 10. I want it to drop more. I mean, you think from 1090 to 1130, you catch that. That's $1,500, but that's if you can hold through it. So what I'm going to do here, got it. Luckily I got out at 11:15. This is so annoying. It's tricky. This is a very tricky one for me. Some people may be doing better. So 11:05. But 900 shares. I feel like we might get a short squeeze on this yet today. Things are starting to heat up here. Hold up is 1229. I don't want to buy it this high. I'm going to try to hold this. Sure enough, it just looks sketchy. What? I only have 137 bucks? Holy crap. This is tough. The rhythm on this is tough, tough. It's not easy. This is not for the faint of heart. We're riding that support line. I see Cutter back up. I know better than to hold. Sure enough, right back down. We're getting a little bit somewhere. But as you know, every time I get somewhere, I always give it back. So now I'm going to be, be especially careful. Next, the spreads on this are too much. That's too much risk. I would have to use small size, and then it would just be. Okay, it dropped down, but then came back up. This is like a thickly traded whippy stock. I've got a lot of bids, a lot of asks, like a thickly traded whippy. I feel like the algorithms are really on this one. But man, we've come up from we're up over 100%. The 5-minute chart on this is quite ugly, I'll be honest. Again, we're at 69 likes. You guys just love to get it to 69. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm bummed out because I jumped over to Cutter and I lost 150 bucks. I didn't need to lose. Cutting it all. I mean, you cannot trust this. Normally, I would say hold through the chop, understand the pattern. Not this one. This one. This one is brutal. It's tough. I'm starting to get a hang of it though. I'm not really a fan. Here we go, back up. Yeah, I kind of missed the pattern now. I don't want to buy here, but it might go. It might. How many times have I said it might go? It might go. It might go. It might go. It might go. It might. So it's like, just go. Like, just go without me at this point. I have to kind of develop the attitude of it's okay if I don't get the big rip, because it's going to be so hard to time if this does in fact pinch short. It's going to be so hard to time when it happens. Yeah, market's coming down a little bit, guys. I made a stupid mistake. Again, I always do this. How much did I just lose there? 11.22 to 11.05 cents. I lost 100 bucks. But come on, bro. I know better. I'm rushing into this. We'll give that a minute. Hmm. Hi. Woo! I saw that potential there on this one. Okay. Puts me up 500 bucks on the day. That's good. Now we're moving in the right direction. So like I am like barely holding on. Like I have a fingertip on the edge of the cliff, and now I got two fingertips, and it's just been by slowly waiting, and I've been frustrated all morning, but I'm trying to stay focused. Yes, I want to make a lot of money for you guys, but that's unrealistic. That's impossible. This could be it. An antique. I gotta wait for a massive flush. No, I know how to trade this yet. I'm failing. We're getting some bids in now. I don't know. You gotta wait for a dip. That's just the way this thing works. I'm out of coffee. That's not good. Here it goes.